band of Cullman today. I'm Debbie Wood along with Buddy Robertson. Buddy Robertson is part of the group Flat Lonesome. If you haven't heard about Flat Lonesome, you're going to learn all about them today. They are fabulous. Good morning to you, Buddy.
Good morning to you.
Good to have you with us this morning. It's just been probably a couple years, and your papa was bragging about you, and I've got to say it's Dalton and Marie Robertson's grandson that's part of the group, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But and you guys have done so much. It's just been amazing to me.
Ma'am.
He would get on the computer. He was so excited at Door Real Estate. Get on the computer and let us listen to you guys. Did you know he was doing that?
I did not, but I apologize.
It was wonderful. We loved it. How long have you been playing the guitar, and did you teach yourself?
I've been playing guitar for probably 6 years.
Okay.
I started out playing banjo in our family band, and I just kind of along the way started getting interested in guitar, and the more I got interested in guitar, I kind of lost my interest in banjo. And,
did you?
Yeah, and then we had we started our own band, and the guitar player we had starting out, I played banjo. He kind of lost interest, and he started going to college and had he was going to get a job in some kind of doctor field, and so he quit the band, and I took his place playing guitar, and then now my sister's husband plays banjo.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
You still play some, though? Every once in a while you pick it up and
yes, ma'am, I do.
play. Now, let's talk about the band itself. Like you said, he has a twin sister. And listen, he says he's been playing for 6 years. He's just 20 years old. So been playing since you were 14 and probably singing way before then in church. But the band actually came together because your father's a minister.
Right.
And you played at church. So tell us about the other members of the band.
Well, there's 6 of us total. There's me and my 2 sisters, like you said, and then we have our bass player. He moved in next door to us when I lived in Florida.
Okay.
And me and him kind of started being friends, and he actually started out wanting to play guitar, and I told him, look, you got to learn to play bass. We got to have a bass player. So
I love it.
I kind of started, showed him basics, and he took off from there. He's in Nashville. And then the dobro player, we met him at the church in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where my dad was an assistant pastor.
Okay.
And then, like I said, the banjo player is my sister's husband now.
Great, great. Well, just a wonderful sound. Of course, he's going to play for us some more in just a second, but we want to talk just a little bit about the name of your group, Flat Lonesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Where did that come from?
Well, the Flat came from, Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. We're big traditional bluegrass fans, so the Flat came from that, and then Lonesome's just a good bluegrass word. So.
It really is, isn't it? It's wonderful. Well, you guys are so talented, and I know you're going to go great places. You are living here in Dominic, and what position does Dominic play? Does he play?
He plays bass.
He does play
ma'am.
bass. That's right. I had forgotten that. And you positioned yourself back here in Alabama to be a little bit closer to Nashville. You have a manager.
I do.
And I understand that you opened for the Zach Brown Band. Everybody loves Zach Brown Band.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about how that came about.
Well, we have a good friend that we met in Nashville. His name is Barry Waldrop, and he played with Zach Brown for a while. He went on tour with him, and when we met Barry, he thought Zach Brown would like our stuff, so he set it up to where we could. Zach Brown actually came to one of our venues, and when we were playing in Carrollton, Georgia.
Okay.
And he actually came in, and we had him play on stage with us. And
he loved it, didn't he?
It was great. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you foresee anything in the future playing with him or with anybody?
I mean, it's not completely out of the picture.
Okay.
We're mainly bluegrass musicians, and so a lot of what we do is bluegrass, and about Zach Brown's country. But we opened up for Marty Stewart not too long ago, and so we do all kind of stuff like that. Whatever chances we get with big time country artists, we'll take it.
You're going to take
it. It's good exposure. Yes, ma'am.
Now, while you're here in the community, I know that you're going to be doing something Friday night at the nursing home.
Right.
I think that's wonderful. Is that just a little ministry that you do, or how did that come about?
Well, my aunt, she works there, Stacy Robertson, and she's got a big heart for those people, and she called us up and asked if we would like to play for them. We did it one time. It was back when we first moved here, and it went over really good. So she just recently asked us if we'd be willing to do it again. Right. And we love playing for them. They're good people. It's a good time. It is, isn't it? You get a blessing out of it. I know they get a blessing, but you guys do too. We're going to listen to Buddy for just maybe a minute or two, and let him. Play us a whole song, Michael said. Don't you think you should have called to tell me you weren't coming down? Oh, you look so out of place on this troubled side of town. Well, it's a place where losers go when they know there's nothing left. But after losing you, well, I just lost the will to live. Well, do you believe me now? I told you time and time again, my heart and soul is in your hand. Do you believe me now? Do you believe me now? Look at the living I endure. My heart and soul is in your hand. Do you believe me now? Well, I don't know what changed your mind, and I don't know if this is real. Well, I don't know if you're a dream. All I know is how it feels. If you could find it in your heart to say the fire for me still burns, I'll find my way around this point of no return. Do you believe me now? I told you time and time again, my heart and soul is in your hand. Do you believe me now? Do you believe me now? Look at the living I endure. My heart and soul is in your hand. Do you believe me now?
Beautiful. Buddy Robertson, Flat Lonesome. And of course you can hear Buddy. You know, I'm sure they wouldn't mind if you slipped in down to the nursing home this weekend on Friday, but also on Friday night he will be at the Guy Hunt Museum, or they will be at the Guy Hunt Museum out at Holly Pond, somewhere probably around 5:30ish. Something like that, as soon as they finish at the nursing home. And then on Saturday at Welti, Cumberland Presbyterian Church there in Welti, and you're certainly welcome to attend to any of those. So Buddy, thank you. Was that an original?
No, that's actually not. That's an old Vern Gosling song.
Is it really? Beautiful.
Yes,
beautiful. I don't think I've ever heard that. So thank you for being with us. Thanks for what you do and going out into the community, and I know you're going to go great places.
Well, thank you.
And of course we'll be back with more of Cullman Today after this.